Hey. Cool. Just doing a restring of the guitar. Don't know if anyone's going to join, but I thought I might as well go live whilst I'm doing it so people can throw guitar questions at me. And so I can say that the purple guitar's still up for grabs in the competition. Basic restring. Says I have a watcher already. I wasn't expecting. So, I got myself some new Elixir OptiWeb 7 strings. So I'm interested to get them on because this at the moment actually has acoustic guitar strings on it for the thicker strings to make up the string gauge. Woo! God, this guitar looks like it's taken a few more impacts than I realised. Do. So, for those that are joining this video and actually sticking with it, I'm just restringing my 7 string. Nothing too exciting in this video, but I thought it'd be good to share it. Again, chances to win the purple guitar and chances to ask me questions. So throw those in the comments. I get back to every single comment on YouTube, every single one. And if I've left a comment and haven't got back to you, then something's got in the way. I'm not sure what it would have been, but feel free to nudge me if there are any comments that I haven't responded to, because I'm all about making sure that I'm here to help out as much as possible. So, any questions about the guitars, about restringing, about what I'm doing right now, throw those in the comments, and I will get back to you. Obviously, there's the purple guitar competition as well. I made sure there's a link in the description, so you can go and join that to try and win if you haven't already. I know that being like 4 o'clock on a Friday, the chances of many people sitting around watching YouTube are probably fairly low for my demographic anyway. But I'm doing the work anyway, I might as well jump on. Now, I've only got half an hour before I've actually got students joining me. So this live will only be half an hour long maximum, even if I haven't actually finished the guitar. Might be better to get a different tool for this bit. So, for anyone watching this on the catch-up, or the one person I've got watching this live, if you are interested in what makes a 7 string different to a normal guitar, so most guitars have 6 strings go E, A, D, G, B, E. On a 7 string, we've got an extra low B, which means we can play more bassy. Bands that have used 7 strings, doesn't mean they do in every song or every album, but have used 7 strings would include Kill Switch Engage. No, they normally drop C. Sorry, it would be 5 Finger Death Punch. Would be Slipknot. They've used 7 strings. Korn use 7 strings. So you can hear they're all pretty much the heavier genre bands. Now you do get 8 string and more, but I'm just not interested myself in them. I've played a few 8 strings. They've just not been great. I found that you can't even power chord the 8th string because it sounds too floppy. Not if you want to keep a nice tone and things like that with them. Whereas 7s I find are great. We can get a great metal tone without anything else. Feel free to throw in any comments, questions, don't even have to be related. I've just thought I'd go live whilst I'm restringing. So whatever piques your interest, can even be stupid. I don't really care. It'd just be nice to have some interaction. So this is an 01 fretboard cleaner. It basically goes in soaks up all the rubbish and brings it to the surface. This room might not be as ventilated as it should be for using that. I normally have the doors open, but for lighting for the videos, I've made sure that the curtains and doors are shut. And I've kept this fretboard fairly clean. I'm quite proud of myself. Doesn't matter how clean your hands are, keeping a fretboard clean isn't easy. Okay. A little bit to soak in, do its job. So I want to take YouTube a lot more seriously going forward. So if anyone has suggestions on what kind of videos they'd like to see, if you've got any questions for me whatsoever, just comment them. I would be really interested to know what kind of things, preferably guitar related, for the Guitar Ninja channel, but don't necessarily have to be. Let me know what kind of things you'd be interested in. Seems weird to go live on YouTube without a clear subject at the time. Perhaps cleaning my guitar isn't the best one, but I'm not gonna save this video. I think it's live whilst it's live, just for those that find it. So every single time I restring a guitar, I'll do the full fretboard clean and condition, because once you've got the strings off, it'd be stupid not to. I've got 20 minutes before I start teaching guitar again to my private students here in Northampton. So even if I don't get through this guitar, get the full restring done, body polish, same cloth will do. These translucent colours are always quite interesting. You think it's not clean, and then you realise actually it's part of the paintwork. Translucent grey is the technical name for this colour. I'm not really sure why. And the effect of this looks more like a burl, like when you get poplar burl tops and stuff. This might even be poplar burl in translucent grey. It looks quite porous when you look close. Okay, time to condition. So this is a speed clean. This is, because it's my own guitar, I'm being a little bit more impatient with it. I give a lot more care to other people's guitars when I restring them, because I don't know how long the gap is between a restring as well. Whereas with mine, I restring regular enough that just a quick once over tends to keep the guitars in good condition. I would like to say they get one of these every 3 months, which is what I always advise people do. But with the amount of guitars I've got, that would be very expensive. New strings every 3 months for all of my guitars. So my favorite guitars get restrung about once every 3 months. The ones that I play less often, it doesn't mean they're less favorite. But there we go, a little bit longer. Give that a second. I don't know, when you go live, can you crop the videos before you post them? I don't know, I wonder. Double check everything's nice and tight before I bother putting new strings on. Yeah, happy with those. Okay. 7-string set. The pack feels so much thicker than just a 7th string. Crazy. So I've got 9s to 52s. So this is actually pretty much the same gauge as the strings I had on, but this is an actual set designed for a 7-string guitar instead of a 6-string set and an extra acoustic bass string. I wouldn't normally try and do this at this sort of angle, but trying to make it fit the live video. Shiny guitar. So I'm restringing the 7-string, 9s to 42s. Woohoo! Nice. Getting a message from a friend saying they've pulled muscles in their neck. I will definitely get back to them and make sure they're all right in a bit. Ah! String winder. Well, I'm not really getting any comments or questions, but feel free to fire them at me. I'm just restringing my guitar, but I'm here for any format of question whatsoever. Could be related to the restringing or just asking me random things. I'm still learning what's worth trying to make sure I do when I'm live streaming on YouTube. I think it might be worth putting a bit more planning into them, like they're proper videos, instead of just jumping on. I just see so many people like on TikTok and stuff like that going live and just doing nothing. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to restring my guitar anyway. I'll go live and see what happens. Trying to work out if it's worth it. Cool. 2 strings down. Hey, Eric. Thanks for the smiley face. Just restringing the 7-string at the moment. I think I mentioned the 7-string in the last guitar club. Did you get a chance to play it at all? I'm not sure if you did. I don't think the 7-string actually came out in the club. I'm on vacation every single day because I love my occupation. I definitely do now that I'm starting to get back to face-to-face. Love my occupation a lot more now than I have done throughout the last year. Had some face-to-face sessions today. In fact, today, I think every single lesson's face-to-face. I don't think I've got a single online call lesson today. I have enough to cope with 6 strings. Fair enough, I'll give you that, Eric. But you'll get there. It's always worth having a play. You don't need to take it seriously. I definitely had to play around with, I had to play around with some 9-string guitars, and yeah, even I was like, I found it a bit too. I also found it too bassy, that I found it hard to get nice music out of it. Which obviously that's the most important thing with an instrument, right? Can we make something that sounds nice, that we enjoy? But yeah. But as you're watching, Eric, if you've got any questions about either the 7 strings, about the guitars, or even just random stuff you want to throw at me, feel free to do it. And if you want to just comment saying that you're going to give me one of your Fenders, then that'd be fine as well. I'll accept that as a comment. Well, the thing I'm definitely learning right now is when you've got a solid bridge, which this guitar has. It's not a floating bridge in any format whatsoever. I think I'm going to be able to do this as a full restring and tune within about 20 minutes. That's what we're on, 18:15. Cool. Hopefully I'm putting enough wind on these strings. I normally put a little bit more than this. And the 7th string. It really feels like I'm putting a bass string out now. Only the higher strings on the bass, but still. This one, I'm just going to go for. Okay, right, let's get this plugged in and tuned up. Just tell from how loose that string feels. Okay, yeah, I'll have a look at the intonation. Intonation can be a pain on some guitars to sort out. On other guitars, actually a lot easier than people seem to think. Where are we? It says 21 minutes. So yeah, normal 6-string. Pretty certain I could have done all of this in just under 20 minutes, which is pretty cool. It's good to know. It means I know that it's worth, if a student can't make a lesson, doing a restring just between lessons. I always try and save it until I've got more time than that. Yeah, I'll have a look at the intonation. It's normally down near the bridge saddle end that you can fix it. There aren't many guitars that you can do that at the other end. Gotta get those bends and stretch those new strings. Cool, right, I've only got 5 more minutes before my student, and I've got to pack away the old strings and bits and bobs, so that will wrap up this live stream. Catch you later, Eric, and anybody else that's watching.